Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 Dollar Tree Christmas DIYs. Now this first one, I'm going to be using actually 4 pieces of wood from the Dollar Tree. I only had 4 of the 12-inch, but if you can find the 10-inch, you would need 2 12-inch and 2 10-inch. I'm using one of their boxes and some of their Christmas bulbs and some glue. So here I just painted the wood white. That is optional. And again, this is the box I'm going to be using. Now I take forever to try to figure out how I want to place this wood around it. Now, if you cannot find these sizes of wood at your Dollar Tree, no problem. If you have access to a Menards, Home Depot, Lowe's, or you could use some of the Dollar Tree wooden rulers. You'll find those over by the teaching tree stuff, and you usually get 2 per pack. All you have to do is just flip it over where it's just the wood, and you can paint it that way. So here, once again, I had 4 of the 12-inch, so that's why I'm trying to figure out where to cut the 2 to a 10-inch. I have a teeny tiny saw, so that is what I used, but if you don't have access to a saw, you can use a handsaw if you're able to. If not, I'm sure you can figure something out. I add a few other things here in a little bit, so again, it takes me forever. All right, now that I have it all ready to go, I figured, you know what, I need something to glue everything on. So I had this old piece of poster board from the Dollar Tree. You can use a box of some sort or whatever. So again, just trying to put this back together on how I want it. Now, once I have it set, I'm going to do a horrible job to scribble around it just to get an idea on how big of the square I need. Now, I assemble once again and mark where I need to trim more off. Using a razor blade to trim it around the edges so it's a better fit. Now I'm going to take my wood off. I'm going to use my glue gun. Now this is a cordless glue gun that I found at Home Depot. They have it in 2 different sizes. I absolutely love it, but it gets very, very hot, so beware. Once I got my box glued down, I'm going to be taking my wood and just gluing that down. Pretty simple. Now, once I have that all glued together, I'm going to go ahead and touch it up just with some regular white acrylic paint. You can always add some glitter if you want to your paint as well, if you want any sparkle to it. So if I just leave it as that, that is what it looks like. But I'm like, that looks awfully plain. So I thought I would make another one and spice it up a little. So here I have some of the Dollar Tree spackleting. I'm taking a popsicle stick and one of their little glass bowls from the Dollar Tree. Some regular white acrylic paint. And just a little bit of this really fine glitter. Just mix that all together. And that is what it looks like. Now I'm just going to take a couple of different paint brushes and I'm going to start dabbing it on here. This took forever just because I did not know for sure how much I wanted to put on. And I didn't want to get any on my box, so I had to be really, really careful. As you can see, I'm patting it on there just to give it some more texture so it looks more like, I guess, snow or whipped cream. Don't know. I'm going for the snow look, but it can be either or. Now you can just do this on the bottom, you can do it in the corners, but I got a little carried away and I did the entire frame. And again, I use a couple of different sizes of paintbrushes, and I also use the popsicle stick to get into some skinnier places. I did have to clean my brush a few times just because it started getting real clumpy and you don't want that to fall all over the place. You could also add some food coloring if you want a different color of fluff on your wood. And that is the finished project, which I really love this one much better. This is why I just wanted to do a few different ones to show you how you can decorate your wood frame on your Dollar Tree bags, box, wrapping paper, tissue paper, so many things that you can frame and use it as a home decor. Now we're going to do one more. So again, taking a plain white one, frame that is, I'm going to use some of these, what are they called? Pipe cleaners. Oh my gosh. Any color, doesn't matter. And a variety of Christmas bulbs. And a glue gun, but not too hot because your bulbs will melt. So I wanted to stick with the colors that are in the box. So I'm going to be using gold, red, silver, and green. I'll be using different sizes, shapes, some of the glittery ones, smooth ones. You can add as many as you want. Once you get the amount you want on there, you're just going to pick it up and place it on where you would like to put it on the frame. So once you get in place, you can mess around with the bulbs and kind of place them on where you want them. So now I'm going to do one more. And again, I'm just grabbing whatever. I'm not making it exactly the same as the other one. And that is what it looks like if you put one on the top and one on the bottom corner. And again, you can just mess around with it to place it on where you want it. And I also wanted to show you what it would look like if you put it on all four corners, or you can do all the way around the frame. It's up to you. It is your DIY. Or you can just put them on the bottom. And I'm going to place another one here on the top. Just like that. Take that one away. And that's what it would look like if you just did it on the top of the frame. So I'm going to stick with one on top, one on the bottom. This is when your glue comes in hand. Again, do not use a really hot one. So I'm just going to be placing little dots of glue on the frame, and some of them I will be putting on the bulb and then just press it down. And again, you can place these on where you want them. Just hold on to it. Now you can always add some extra bulbs if you don't like some of the gaps. So this is what I'm doing with the green one. So I'm just placing a few dots of glue and just placing the bulb on where I want it. Now you can do this in the first place if you want, but I just found it easier to use a pipe cleaner on those. And now I'm going to put a red one right here. And that is what it looks like. I think it turned out super duper cute. Again, endless possibilities. And I just wanted to go to show you that you could do some really cute DIYs by framing their bags, boxes, and paper for the holidays, birthdays, endless possibilities. So let's move on to our next DIY. I will be using some of this mesh tubing. I'll be using the silver and the red. I'll also be using the candy cane frame and these lights that came in one of their light kits last year. I can't remember the brand. And it came with these little bulbs, so we'll figure something out. So what you're going to do is start with whatever color you want. Just tie a knot with the first one on the bottom there. And that is my dog. I'm going to put some tape around it because it wasn't sticking very well. I go out of frame here a few times, so just bear with me. So you're just going to keep wrapping. You can do as much as you want for each color. Once you want to switch, cut a piece and then tie on your next color. And then start wrapping that one. And that's all you're going to do. Again, sorry, going out of frame. I need to get a different tripod. By no means am I a professional, that's for sure. And again, when you're done with that color, cut it and add your next color. And that's what you're going to do to the very end. When you are wrapping this, you want to keep some tension on it so it stays nice and tight. Once you get to the end, you just tie it in a knot, trim it. There you go. Now we're going to add the lights. So I'm going to add these little bulbs on here. Now you don't have to use the bulbs or anything. You can use any kind of lights from the Dollar Tree. And these usually always take 2 AA batteries. Now we're going to take our candy cane, flip it over, and start placing your lights inside the tubing there. So I'm going to start on the top. So then the battery pack will end up on the bottom. Now I don't poke this all the way through. I just place it right into the middle of the mesh. And there you go. So cute. You can hang it on the wall, place it on a shelf, put it on your Christmas tree, put it in a wreath. Super cute, super easy. All right, now we're going to take 2 of the Dollar Tree star wreaths. Now you can place it on top of each other if you want, like that, or like that. Or you can just do the one if you want. I went ahead and spray painted them white. And I'm going to try to see what way is more even than the other ways. I don't know, that's kind of cute like that. That would be cute to put on top of a Christmas tree. But once you get to where you want it, I'm just going to take some of the Dollar Tree zip ties by Tool Bench and place them on each corner. Just like that. Now I'll be taking some of the Decorative Mesh and some of this tooling in the wedding department. And then I'm just going to start cutting some strips. You can do as thick or thin as you want. I did about 3 strips. So I would say they're about 1.5 to 2 inches. And then I just start tying them on there. Just a knot. You'll see me just thread it through there. And then just tie, just like that. Or you can make a little loop, thread it through, tuck it through the loop, and pull to give it a different look. I just think it was easier just to tie a knot, so that's what I did. Once you get it all full, you can fix it up if you need to. So I decided to tuck most of it in because it was just sticking out everywhere. As you can see, it's covering up a bunch of the openings. So that's what I was looking for. Or I should say going for. And I just added some of the Dollar Tree fairy lights and wrapped it around. And there you go. Look how cute that is. Again, you can place it on your wall, shelf, or even your Christmas tree. We're going to do it with the candy cane as well. I'm just going to use some of the Decorative Mesh and the candy cane form. And just start cutting some strips. And then I'm just going to tie it on just like I did with the star. And I added a little bit of burlap and some lights. Plain and simple, so cute. Again, super easy. So that is all my Dollar Tree DIYs that I've been able to get done so far. I will be having another video coming up later this week on some more DIY. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to hit that like button. As always, I want to say thank you for always taking the time out of your day to stop and watch my videos. So I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, safe Wednesday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. Keep smiling.